firstly, in terms of looking for world-class gold deposits, we think West Africa is one of the best places in the world. The Birimium of West Africa hosts over 70 deposits of over 1 million ounces, of which about 50% of them are over 3 million ounces. So it really is a proven jurisdiction and region to be looking for new discoveries. Within West Africa, it is our view that there's no better place than Côte d'Ivoire to be undertaking exploration. Côte d'Ivoire is a place that's experienced political stability now for over 10 years, and it's a safe place to operate. Unlike some of the northern countries where there is some security issues over the last few years, we don't have those issues in Côte d'Ivoire. And Côte d'Ivoire has over 35% of the mapped Birimium greenstone belt, yet hosts about 5% of the ounces discovered to date. And this is something that's changing very quickly over the last few years, with several deposits now being developed and going into production over the last couple of years. And I think there's 7 operating gold mines in the country now. And there's several other discoveries which are at feasibility stage, which will be developed over the next couple of years. And there's discoveries being made very regularly now in Côte d'Ivoire, with the major West African gold producers all operating and turning their exploration focus to Côte d'Ivoire. So for Turaco to have the largest landholding in the country with over 7,000 kilometres, and our landholding is split amongst several projects in the north and in central Côte d'Ivoire, we think it's a very strategic position, and we're very comfortable with our position in the country. So without question, the key highlight for us at Turaco has been the discovery of what we call the Satama gold deposit within our Ibernia gold project, which is located within the central part of Côte d'Ivoire. So this time last year, Satama was nothing more than a soil anomaly that extended over 10 kilometres, so a very extensive soil anomaly, but had not been drilled. And over the course of this year, we've undertaken several phases of drilling, and in fact have undertaken over 20,000 metres of drilling at Satama, which has been driven by results. And we've now drilled continuous mineralisation from surface over 2.5 kilometres within that 10-kilometre anomaly. We ceased drilling back in September of this year for the wet season, and we recently recommenced drilling just a few weeks ago with an RC program and also an auger program that's been testing parallel structures to the area that we've already drilled, which has been highlighted by a recent IP geophysical survey that we undertook earlier in this year. And that's really shown the scale potential of Satama. And this drilling that we're undertaking now, we hope will lead into a maiden resource, and also the auger drilling in conjunction with the IP should be able to demonstrate the size and the growth potential of Satama. With our focus now firmly on Satama, which we have 100% ownership of, the key milestones during 2023, I think, will be driven by a maiden resource at Satama, which we hope to release in the first quarter of 2023. And through the auger drilling that we're doing at the moment, be able to demonstrate that we have parallel systems there to what we've already drilled, and be able to move that forward with deeper drilling, with air core and RC drilling, and then to show further growth in our resources beyond a maiden resource, which, as I said, we'd hope to announce in the first quarter, and be able to demonstrate Satama being a discovery of well over 1 million ounces by the end of the year. And in addition to that, we'll obviously be doing work across our other projects. We do have several projects in Côte d'Ivoire. And just recently, we announced some geochemistry and geophysical results at our Odini project in northeast of Côte d'Ivoire, which has never had any drilling. So in the first quarter of next year, we'll undertake our first auger program there, which is following up on some very promising geochemistry and geophysical anomalies, which sits along the edge of the Sigiri Basin as it comes into Côte d'Ivoire. And we'd hope to be undertaking our first maiden program on the Odini project next year as well, which we do believe has significant discovery potential. So 2022, I think, has been a challenging year for gold, with all the focus being on battery metals and particularly lithium. But I think that's changing a little bit now, and just in the last month, I think you're seeing a lot more positive sentiment towards gold equities. And I think that's been driven by a positive outlook for the gold price. I think as interest rates, the increase in interest rates starts to slow, and I think we're already seeing a little bit of that. but underlying inflation issues still being there, and also geopolitical tensions being there. I think 2023 is shaping up to be a very positive year for the gold price, which will drive gold equities, which, as I said, has had a challenging 2022 year. But I think 2023 could be the year of gold, driven by gold price. And also, I think as the weight of money moves from things like battery metals and lithium, as the pace of growth of those commodities slows and starts to move back to gold, I think the outlook is very positive, and is the most positive it has been for several years for gold.